Hey everybody, welcome back to Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. I am coming on here today because I wanted to share things that have been going on in our lives. I know it's been a hot minute since I've put out a video, and there's a reason. um, Back during the summer, we lost the vehicle that we owned. It was just, there was a lot of problems with it, and it wasn't going to pass inspection. So we decided to trade our car in and get a different car. The car that we got originally, we'd had it 2 days, and I was coming home from work. I'll get to why I'm coughing in a minute. We were coming home from work, my daughter and I, and it just died on us. We took it back to the dealership and got a different car. We think we may be dealing with some used car mess. I'll just leave it at that. Our car we have now is still running, thankfully, but it's costing us a lot more than it should have. With all that being said, like a lot of families right now, the economy has been eating us alive. The cost of food is absolutely ridiculous. Living in a rural area, there's not a lot of competition on groceries, so we pay a lot for food. So doing cooking videos had become incredible. So dealing with a lot of just ridiculous economic craziness, like most families in the country. The utilities went up, everything has gone up. The cost of food. We have been eating a lot of sandwiches, I'll just be honest. So it's kind of hard to make cooking videos when you can't afford to buy the food to do the videos with. And I've done a lot of budget friendly videos, but the budget friendly videos were even getting hard to produce. That being said, with my work schedule and Kendra's work schedule, it was just impossible. I was working from 6 to 10 at night, and then Kendra was working 8 to 5 during the day. So we were making multiple trips to Graham, because we don't work here in Newcastle. It's about 10, 15 miles away, that we were having to go multiple trips a day to go to work. And everything got put on the back burner. I lost access to my Etsy store, and it's just been phenomenally crazy. We come to the decision a week or so ago that it was actually cheaper for me to stay home than spend the gas to drive back and forth to Graham, the extra trips, not to mention the wear and tear on our car, and that kind of stuff. So I have relaunched my Etsy store. I will link all the new links down in the description. I don't have a ton of stuff up right now. I'm working on that. So just know that stuff is coming. It's taking a minute. If you won anything in my 3,000 subscriber giveaway, please reach out to me. Send me an email. I want to honor those. We have just been under such a tight financial strain the last 6 months that I haven't been able to breathe, much less get anything mailed out. And I sincerely apologize for that. It's just been a mess. Now, with the store back open, I can sell a lot of soaps. And what I'm making has changed a lot. I am now doing cold processed soap. I've got several recipes curing as we speak. I've done a couple of craft fairs that I did decently at, and I would really like to start focusing on doing that. I really enjoy doing that. So in the spring, I plan to be at a craft fair every weekend if I can help it. So I appreciate you guys that have hung on and continue to watch my videos and support us that way. It really has meant a lot to Kendra and Keith and I that y'all have done that. I now, like I said, I'm doing cold processed soaps. I am doing wax melts that I hand pour myself. I'm not a part of like Scentsy or anything like that. I'm hand pouring them myself. I'm using 100% soy wax. I don't like paraffin wax because, you know, it puts out crazy fumes into the environment and they're just not good for you. So I'm using 100% soy. I have, we're going to be venturing into other products soon. So I'm really excited about that and just being able to share my craft with you guys. We are going to start doing videos again, and I will let you know right now, they're probably going to be a lot of soap videos and wax melt videos and stuff like that because that's currently where we're at right now. And I just want y'all to understand that I love each and every one of you, and thank you so much for your support and your patience with us. I've missed the interaction with you guys and my channel and doing all that stuff. So I can't wait to get back at it, and there's going to be more videos coming out soon. Kendra and I are going to be working on some stuff this weekend. So I'm really grateful that you guys are still hanging around. I said I would explain my cough. That was the other reason that I decided to resign from my current position in November, right before Thanksgiving. Or really kind of through Thanksgiving, I come down with COVID. My entire family did. And this is the first time I knowingly had COVID since the beginning of the pandemic. And the first time was a very slow burn. I didn't feel good, but it wasn't horrible, but it lasted forever. I tested positive for 2 weeks. Got back to work, and then December 1st, I got off work that Monday. Tuesday and Wednesdays were my day off. And Tuesday morning, I couldn't get out of my recliner. I mean, I just had zero energy, and all I did was sleep all day long. Then Wednesday, I had a headache so bad, I was actually concerned that I was trying to have a brain aneurysm. I know that sounds dramatic, and it was that bad. I was throwing up. It was probably the worst headache I have ever had in my life. And in my younger days, I used to have migraines that were associated with monthly stuff. And nothing compared to this headache. I mean, it was awful. I ended up going to 2 different emergency rooms. The first emergency room I went to, and I'm not going to say which ones or where, but the first one, I kind of got blown off the minute I walked in the hospital. They were not accommodating at all. They didn't give me anything for my headache. They did a COVID test, but they barely just scraped my nose right here. So there's no way she could have got anything on the swab. And sent me home with nothing. nothing for my head. They didn't even give me a Tylenol at the hospital. I mean, they were just completely dismissive of my symptoms and what was going on. So later that afternoon, I told my husband, I said, I really think my head's going to explode. And so he took me to another town in an emergency room. They did the COVID test correctly. And guess what? I was positive for COVID. So I got COVID twice in less than a month apart. I went back to my family doctor. She explained that I probably had long COVID. And she said, you may, in a month or so, a couple of months, 6 months from now, test positive again. She said that's what we're seeing in people that have long COVID. Now, this is not a political discussion, so please don't. I've already considered everything that I could consider about it, so I know how sick I was, and let's just leave it at that. The second time around, my family did not get it. The first time they did, but I was beginning to be really concerned for my health. You know, some of you may or may not know I'm 100% disabled. I got hurt on the job in 2005 that really just messed me up really bad. You know, I've had one knee replacement surgery. I need another one. And I've been told that I'm immune compromised. I don't know how much all that, but I can't risk continually getting sick like that. I've just have dealt with too much with my health to put my family at risk. Plus, I have a husband that has his own issues. If you didn't see the video he did way back when, he has high functioning cerebral palsy, and it makes him more susceptible to sickness as well. So it was just a better fit for us, for me to stay home and try to get my business up and running. So I'll be sure and have all those links in the description. Please go check them out. If nothing else, go follow my Etsy shop, because that does help. But I would love to be able to get you some nice wax melts or quality made cold processed soaps that I put a lot of really good ingredients in. I don't skimp on my ingredients, and I really try to just make a really good soap that is good for my skin, which I have extremely dry skin, and it gets irritated really easy. I deal with rosacea and different things, so I really wanted a soap that wasn't a detergent, that wasn't cheaply made, and that's what I want to give you guys. So please go check that out. I would really appreciate that. And again, if I owe you a soap from my 3,000 subscriber giveaway, please reach out to me. I would love to honor that for you, if possible. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up because it's getting a little long-winded, but I just wanted to share my gratitude with you guys, and hope to bring you good quality videos in the near future. We're working on it, and get Mama Z's back up and running like it should be. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for your love and understanding through this time. We'll see you guys on the next video.